Okay then, guys. Rilee, you ready?
Yeah.
Great. Dinesh, we good? Yeah, perfect. Okay, guys, thanks very much for joining us for this post-match press conference again with Rilee Rossouw, today's man of the match. We are going to take questions from the floor in here at Sydney Cricket Ground and then head over to Zoom if there are any questions. So can we start with questions in the room, please?
How's it, Rilee? Well played.
Thank you.
There seemed to be a lot of emotion coming out of you when you got the 100. There was a lot going on there. Can you talk us through your feelings when that happened?
Yeah, I'm a very passionate man, and getting across the line there meant a lot to me, meant a lot to my family back home. Yeah, it's been a good roller coaster ride just to play for South Africa again. It's been amazing.
Really? Yeah. You are one of the most successful batsmen in the history of Bangladesh Premier League. So did it help you anyway as you played these guys so many times back in Bangladesh?
Yeah, I think that definitely does help. I was there for about 3 years, if I remember correctly, and 2 of them I was leading run scorer. So yeah, I played against a lot of the boys back home and with a lot of them. So I wasn't too unfamiliar with what was going to be expected out there. So I would say yes, that did definitely help me in today's match.
How was the bowling of Bangladesh team? Did you face it easily?
How was the bowling? I thought the new ball bowlers of Bangers, they bowled well. I think Tuscan in the first over got the ball to shape. He bowled nicely up front to Temba, and then also when Fizz comes on, Fizz is world class. So he's definitely one of our threat bowlers that we need to just try and play as we see it. And then today, where I thought we did really well was we took on the spin, especially with Mendy and Asif that bowled. Asif is his name? Afif, sorry. And we really took charge, and we wanted to control that area, and we did well.
Rilee, you scored a century a few weeks ago. Did this one feel a bit different? A bit more special?
I would say probably the one against India was probably a lot more special. Not a lot more, but it was more special. It's difficult to say which one is more special. I think they both really, really are close to my heart. Today, just on the main stage at the World Cup, probably also might edge it out. So it's tough to call which one is more special, but yeah, just like I said, very chuffed today.
You're renowned as an excellent player of spin bowling, perhaps partly from your time in Bangladesh, but is that a side of the game you've consciously developed over the last few years, since your T20 numbers have sort of gone through the roof?
I think it's somewhere I've definitely improved, because I've played a lot of cricket in the subcontinent, in Pakistan as well, Bangladesh, even in Dubai, so I improved my game a lot over these last couple of years, so I feel more comfortable now than what I used to maybe when I was in my 20s.
Rilee, you've had some good over here. Sorry, you've had some good memories here at the SCG, I guess, in your international career. Thinking back to 2015, and you spent a fair bit of time out of the middle when AB had that quite incredible knock here against the West Indies. I mean, you've now kind of etched your name in World Cup history here at the SCG. Do you think back to that 2015 knock a bit? I mean, AB's innings was quite incredible.
Yeah, I won't forget it. Actually, someone asked me the same question, or not a similar question, and I just said, I still think I'm taking credit for the day for AB's knock, because I got him in such a great mind space. So I'm patting myself on the back there. No one knows that, so keep it like that, please. But yeah, no, special place here at Sydney, and I've done really well in the past year, and it's a fantastic wicket, and I mean, that's a type of thinking about back at those memories, it's definitely given me confidence coming out here in Sydney and performing so well.
And watching a guy like that, obviously there are quite a few similarities with your innings in terms of just going from ball one. Does, like you say, that confidence that no matter how long you've been out of the side, that the fact you're back now, you can perform from ball one?
I try and simplify things and keep it as simple as possible. Doesn't matter where or what stage you're playing on, World Cup, going back home, domestic, just try and see the little white ball and hit the little white ball. So it doesn't matter who's running in. Obviously, I mean, people have made names for themselves in cricket, in T20, and you've got to take it into consideration. But at the end of the day, someone's bowling the ball to you and you're going to hit it.
Riley, were you a bit surprised to see Saqib bowling after 10 overs? I mean, obviously two left-handers were there, but being the experienced bowler, did you actually expect to face him a lot earlier?
No, not actually. I thought he played it well. He played his cards what he could. He is a world-class bowler, whether it's left or right-handed. But if I was in his shoes, I probably also wouldn't want to bowl to myself or Quinton de Kock. So he was hoping that he could maybe get a breakthrough from one of the other bowlers, and unfortunately it didn't come. And the longer it took for him to come into the game, the more dominant we were going to be, or more attacking we were going to be on him when he came and bowled.
I think looking at the innings and you and Quinton at the start, Quinton got off to a fly. You took a little bit longer, by longer probably 3 or 4 balls. But is there a specific shot or a specific moment today where you felt you clicked early? Can you sort of pinpoint that particular part where you thought, oh, hang on for a second here, I think I might be on to a big score?
I think when the review went my way, then you got a bit of luck. And also probably that one pull shot that I played off Tuscan just got me going. If I get a boundary early in my innings, I kind of feel like, okay, I could be on here today, and then I just grow from that confidence and so forth.
It's been a pretty good calendar year for you internationally. Has there been anything technically you've done with anyone to tighten things up?
No, not at all.
Riley, congratulations. G'day. Obviously, there'll be a lot of Sydney Thunder fans who are quite excited by your knock today. Have you thought much about the Big Bash League yet, or how you're going to fare on those Australian pitches in the competition coming up?
Well, obviously, I am very excited to play for Sydney Thunder this year. No, I have not thought that far ahead. I'm just trying to focus a year now and stay in the moment. So I'll take this World Cup as it comes first, and then it's T10 after that, and then only Big Bash. So yeah, just trying to stay in this moment, keeping it simple.
Okay, great. I think we're done for questions in the room. So I want to open the questions up on Zoom, please. I can see a few hands. So Zahir, please, your question.
Hi, Riley. Congratulations. Well done. Just sitting here at the World Cup after the century at the SCG, I mean, 12 months ago, did you think this is where you could possibly even be?
No, not at all. Yeah, sometimes things go your way, and this year has been like an unbelievable roller coaster ride for me. So happy, so proud to be sitting here. Never thought about it in a million years.
Great. And next question, Fidoz.
Hi, Riley. Well batted. Riley, you spoke a little bit about how you've improved against spin. Can you maybe just describe a little bit of that process? Like coming from South Africa, what really needs to happen technically for a player to get better against spin?
I think the more you play against it, the more comfortable you get. That's probably basically in anything that you do in life. The more you do it, the more you get used to it, and also just handling the different pressure situations. Being in the subcontinent when the pitches are turning, I mean, you've got to expose yourself to that type of environment. And I've been fortunate enough in the last 6 or 7 years of my career to be in that position, and it's just made me a better player.
Okay, and we've just got time for one very quick question just to finish us off. Lloyd Bernard, please.
Thanks very much. How's it, Riley? Well batted. Just to follow up on Zahir's a little bit, given your own journey in international colours, and it's quite a unique one, was there a time where you thought that just the Proteas shirt might not come around again? And given that layoff from international cricket, does it make moments like this even more special?
Yeah, I think it does. I mean, when you give up your right to play for your country and you expect, okay, that is going to be my last chance. So every moment you got to cherish that you play for your country, and it's like I've mentioned before, it's super proud for not just for me but for my family back home. So yeah, it's been a great journey. It's been a long journey, but it's not finished yet, hopefully. So I mean, we're taking it one game at a time, and hopefully I get another opportunity to do well.
Okay, great. That concludes today's press conference. Thank you very much for your time, Riley. Thank you very much,
Thanks, gents.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks, Riley.